was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go. And it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. First carry for the former Tar Heel, Michael Carter. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's a give to Carter. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Carter will try the right side. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. On first and 10, it's Carter. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10. Here's Wilson. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Lawrence will throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Cam Sims, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. A good strong run there by Michael Carter, reminiscent of his days at North Carolina. A 1,000-yard rusher each of his last 2 years in Chapel Hill, despite being in a timeshare with Javonte Williams, who was a 2nd-round pick of the Denver Broncos. Carter, the 2nd pick of the 4th round, out of UNC. He could be the Jets' leading rusher moving forward.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, Carter. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. That one caught out wide by Julio. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46, the 20,
that's the way to
10,
run it,
5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. The return man, Ty Johnson. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Scene 6. 9 to Mike. Quit talking about it and bring it. Mike 9. Mike 9. Check, 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 check.
Now Wilson. A throw to the flat for Carter. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the end.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play for the Jaguars.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Etienne. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They'll try to run with Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
60, Pittsburgh. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Show him that man. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Play action. Now Wilson. Looking deep for Julio. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Braden Mann now, standing just about on his own goal line. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. On the return, here's Agnew. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Play action. It's Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
On the set.
They go play action with Lawrence. Rolling to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From midfield now, Lawrence. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Chark. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down, a run with Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Jaguars are able to add on to their first half lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game. Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
The tackle made by Caleb Chason.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Flushed out right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Pick it up. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. So we got man.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
Hey, Charlie.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Mike, check 33. Watch the run.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. That one complete. He finds Shark. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Lawrence going to get this to Etienne. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
On first down, Lawrence. That's once again complete to Chark. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Got his tight end, that's complete. It's Sims. And the Jags are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal, but you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. And they'll run with Etienne. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Lawrence to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. Touchdown! Travis Etienne from 3 yards out. And the Jags take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty simple.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets on third down, not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. He'll get that one to Carter, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
3rd and short, and they decided not to run for it, and he's able to escape the pressure, finds a clear throwing lane outside the pocket, gets the completion, and picks up the first down.
Throwing again here, Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 12. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Open man right side is Shark. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Flush to his right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Touchdown! Travis Etienne, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Josh Allen, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He's going to look deep for more. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Mike 9. Hey, we gotta get to 9. Mike over there. Check pass. I said it. Let's go. Yes. Hey, we got a seal. Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Check. Nine the mark. Check tight.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They go play action now. Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now it's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. On 1st down, Wilson being chased out left. He'll dump this off to Carter, complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Second down and 3.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Mike 9. Let's go.
Now it's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Here's Wilson. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And Shark calls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Well, Charles, it's